Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the next update for my Project Apocalips. This is a project that I've been doing for the last couple of years. I've been doing lip products on and off for like my whole YouTube career since 2018, but I have recently started calling it like Project Apocalips. And yeah, it's just a project for me to like go through my collection in different ways. This year I specifically focused on finishing products up. In the past I've also gone through like rating my collection. And yeah, this year I have 10 products in at any point in time, and I'm focusing on finishing all of them. However, I do have 5 of the 10 as my focuses, which are the ones that I'm trying to like obviously narrow my attention down to. But whatever I am using within those 10, I do track them. I do track all 10 products, but that's kind of how I'm structuring it this year. So I do have some exciting progress today, and this is also a rolling product pan, so whenever I finish something I do roll something else in, which I might be doing today. But before I jump into any of the progress, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So if I sound out of breath, I've had a very exciting day. I will share with you later on when I have an opportunity to, but yeah, I'm a little bit flustered today. I've actually been out all day and I just got home, and I need to film this to be up today. It actually needs to be up in 2 hours time at 6 p.m. So yeah, I need to get a move on, but it's fine, I still have time. So I'm going to start with the first product in this project, which is a lipstick from Chanel called Esthétique. So this is the lipstick right here. It's one of their Rouge Allure lipsticks, and this is one that is still very full. This is how much I have left of it. This is definitely my least used product in this project. Yeah, I just haven't been using for it. I reached for it a lot at all. I only have 2 uses on it in total in the project. In the past month, I used this 0 times, and this is what the swatch looks like. I have mentioned before that I'm potentially going to do a refresh at the kind of halfway point at the year, which would be next update, and declutter a couple of things maybe and roll in some new things. And this is definitely the strongest contender to being removed from this project and decluttered, because yeah, I just don't reach for it very often, and if I have only reached for it twice in a year, especially when it's in a project, I feel like I just need to accept that I'm not reaching for it and that I don't need it in my collection. It is a night color, and I have always loved this lipstick, but I don't think I reach for these colors enough anymore that I need so many in my collection. And yeah, it's clearly not the one that I'm reaching for. So I'm expecting this one to be out next month, not to be used up, but to be decluttered. But for now, it's staying in the project. The next lipstick that I have comes from L'Oreal, and this is one of their Balmain collection lipsticks in the shade Fever, which is a beautiful kind of rusty orange shade. You can see it right there. I love this color a lot. I have reached for this one on and off in the project quite a bit, and this is how much I have left of it. So in the past month, I only reached for this one 4 times, which 4 times is still good. None of these that I mentioned so far have been a focus. So the ones that I mentioned so far are kind of ones that I'm reaching for whenever I want to, not as like a focus. But yeah, 4 uses on this product, and I'm really happy with that. I haven't had enough movement on this one in the past month to kind of grant a new line. It has moved like a tiny bit, maybe like half a millimeter, but I don't want to make another line because it's just going to blur into the old one. So I'm waiting to mark this one until next month because it hasn't moved enough. But that's fine. I'm expecting this one to get a lot of use both in summer and also in autumn. So I'm not worried about finishing it. I do think I can do so this year. But yeah, for now, only 4 uses in the past month. The third lipstick that I have is actually my first focus lipstick, and this one comes from MAC, and it is the lipstick that I'm wearing currently. It is the shade Relentlessly Red, which is one of their retro matte finishes. This is what it looks like in the swatch. You can see it right there. It's also like a pink, but it's more of a raspberry pink compared to this one right here, which is more of a blue tone pink. And I do really like this lipstick. I haven't reached for it too much in the past month, despite being a focus lipstick. I kind of go in waves with this one. I feel like I use it quite a bit, and then next month I have a bit of a break, and then I go back to using quite a bit again. And that's been the consistent thing throughout the 4 months it's been in the project. But in the past month, I only reached for this one 2 times, including today. So I don't have any new progress on it. I didn't think I would have any progress mark of that little of usage. So I haven't marked this one, but I will show you the marking for all of these in a second anyway, once I start going through lip products that I actually have progress on, because I will also show you the previous ones that I've spoken about. But again, I'm not too worried about finishing this one. I'm hoping again to get some more use out of this one in the next month. It's a really bright, fun color that works for summer. And ideally I would like to have this one out before autumn time, because I don't think I would want to reach for this kind of bright lip around that time. I think in that kind of period, both autumn and winter, if I want to go for a bolder lip at that point, I would probably go for more of a vampy lip, like either brown lip or like a burgundy or something like that, or even a purple, whereas this is definitely more like spring summer to me. So we'll start working on this one more in the next coming months, and hopefully I can get some good progress on it. I already have moved a decent amount, but I need to step up my usage on this one if I want to have it out before that period. So the fourth lipstick that I have to talk about is also like a bullet lipstick. This one comes from Colourpop, and it's one of their lipsticks in the Matte X formula. And this is in the shade Upside Down, which is a really, really light creamsicle kind of shade. You can see it right there. This is one that I haven't really used on my lips this past month. However, I have used this one a couple times as a cream blush, which I've done with a couple of the lipsticks in this project. This is the first one out of the ones I'm going to talk about that I have done so, but I'm going to mention a couple more moving forward. Just because I've been wanting to get more use out of the products, not just on my lips, but also as cream blush. And also I feel like in spring and summer, that's kind of, I love reaching for cream blushes in that period anyway, and lipstick are a great way to get use out of that. So with this one, I have 3 uses on it in the past month, and I actually have some decent progress to show you, but I think it's partly because I've been using it on my cheek, because I do use more that way, because I have to put it on the back of my hand and I use like a brush or a sponge to get it on my cheek, and I feel like I use a little bit more than just on my lips. Also, on top of those 3 uses, I also have 2 additional uses from like the last 2 months. Where I haven't marked it because I didn't use it enough to mark it. So overall it's like 5 uses since the last marking. But yeah, I'll show you what I mean so you can see the actual progress line, but it's moved quite a bit. But again, I think it's partly because I've used it as a cream blush. So first of all, you can see like the other progress lines here. So that one is the one that I finished. This is the Chanel lipstick that I barely used. Here we have the L'Oreal Fever lipstick. So again, a little bit of progress, but I haven't used it enough this month. We have the MAC Relentlessly Red right here. And again, it has moved a little bit, but I still have about 2/3 left of it at least. And then here we have Upside Down. And you can see what I mean about like it's moved quite a bit. And again, I think I can think that to using it as a cream blush. But again, that is the Colourpop lipstick. We are moving on to the next one, which is this one right here, which is also a focus actually. This one comes from Smashbox, and it's one of their Be Legendary lipsticks in the shade Tabloid, and it's one of their mini sizes. So this is how much I have left of it right now, so you can see what it looks like. And that is also a swatch of it, so it's like a purpley pink kind of shade right there. And this one is one that I've reached for quite a lot in the past month. A lot as a cream blush, but also a couple times on my lips. I have 7 uses on it in total, which you know isn't like outrageously high, but for a bright color, I'm really, really happy with that. Again, I'm going to show you the piece of paper because I have some decent progress on it, and I think like some of the other products in here, it's also thanks to using it as cream blush. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you the paper so you can see what I actually have used up. So you can see right there, it has moved quite a lot over the project, but that right there is my movement. So last month it had moved a tiny bit, but this past month it has moved a little bit more, and I'm getting some good progress on it. I am definitely past halfway now with this lipstick, which gives me hope that I can finish it. And again, since this one is more of a spring color to me, I would ideally want to have this one out as soon as possible. So that product is again staying in the project. Since I'm using it more as a cream blush now every now and then, I'm hoping that it's going to go quicker and I can have it out soon. But it's not a color that I reach for too often, so we'll see how it goes. But at least I have some progress to show you. The next product that I have to share with you is a lip gloss. And this is actually my empty for the month. So you can see it right here. This one didn't have too much product left in it last month, but yeah, this is what it looks like now. I have taken the stopper out and I have completely scraped it out. Hopefully you can see that on camera. I've gotten as much as I can out. I haven't even told you what this is. This is the Sigma Renew Lip Oil in the shade Tint, which was a beautiful like brown, slightly like pinkier toned brown. Very, very nice, very easy to reach for every single day. This one actually took longer than I thought to finish up. So I was actually almost expecting to finish it last month, but I didn't. And at that point, I took the stopper out relatively quickly after my last update, and I've been continuously using it since then. And it actually took me an additional 26 uses to finish this one up in the past month, which is a lot. It's kind of like the highest month that I've had. I had about 23 to 24 uses in every single month before that, so slightly higher, but yeah, a whole month it took me to finish this one off, like a whole additional month. But I'm really happy that this one is out, and I really loved working on it. It's sad that it's gone in a way, but I do have other lip glosses in my collection, and I'm just excited that I can roll something else in. So that is this one. I can't swatch it because it's completely empty, but I will be moving this one out of the project. My new kind of go-to lip product after I finished that one, and also kind of in combination with that over the past month or so, has been this one right here, which is also another Chanel lipstick, but this is one of their Rouge Coco Shines in the shade Boy. This one is a really nice, like, nudie brown again. It's a really nice everyday kind of shade, and I really do like it. You can see what it looks like there. It's very sheer, very shiny, and super comfortable to wear. So I've been enjoying this one quite a bit. So in the past month, I have reached for this one 29 times, which is a lot. And again, it's been an everyday kind of lip product for me, so it's been easy to reach for. But let me show you the progress line because it has moved a decent amount in those 29 uses. So here we have the progress line since we rolled into the project. So that was the top, and this is last month, and this is where it is now. So I'm really happy with that progress, and it looks like I still have more than half left. But you need to keep in mind that with this lipstick, it is like a slanted product. So obviously I'm measuring it from the highest top down to like where the base of this one is, right here. So yeah, it's definitely not like, I think it's going to go quicker towards the end because it is like slanted like that. So I'm expecting this one to be done maybe in the next month, maybe in 2. But yeah, overall I've been really enjoying this one, and I definitely think I'm going to use this one even more now, one that Sigma lip gloss is out. And also, by the way, that was my 3rd focus for the past month. We have another lip gloss to talk about next, and this one comes from McGrath. This is one of their mini Opalust glosses in the shade Naked Rose, which is like a mauve toned like this. Let me go ahead and actually I'm going to show you the progress lines before I swatch it out so it doesn't move around, because it's been standing up to market. So that is where I was last month, and this is where I am now. Hopefully you can see where it's settled around then. It's not like completely like smooth, but around there is where it has settled. And there you also have this swatch of it right there. And in the past month, in order to get that progress, I have used this one 14 times. So when it was brand new, I used it 7 times in the first month, and now 14. Which I feel like it kind of checks out with the progress lines. I feel like I used up about double what I did in the first month here. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress. This is not a gloss that I wear very often because it's too sparkly for me to wear every single day. But I do like it, so I'm going to keep working on this one. I'm hoping this one's going to be out next month, just because it's an easy like moisturizing thing to throw on, but I don't really like wearing it out. But it's like a working from home kind of lip gloss. So yeah, I'm hoping to have this one out. And also, by the way, this is my 4th focus in the project. So since it is a focus, I'm really going to try to have this one out next month. The second to last product that we're working on is another bullet lipstick, and this one comes from Nars. This one was actually rolled in last month, and this is one of their audacious lipsticks in the shade Raquel. So Raquel looks like this. This is how much I have left of it now, and again, it's been a really nice nude to wear. And I enjoy using this one both on my lips as well as on my cheeks. It's been a beautiful cream blush to use as well, but it's also a really nice lipstick to wear on every single day. It's a little bit thick, but if I use like sheer it out, it works really nicely on my lips. But you can see right here what the swatch looks like. So again, it's a beautiful color. Yeah, I really do like it. And in the past month, I have reached for this one 15 times, which is good, especially because it's not a focus lipstick, and I have some good progress to show for it. So Raquel is right here, so you can see where it was when I rolled it in, and then here is where I am today. So really good progress, especially after 15 uses. This is not a like lipstick that I'm worried about finishing. I can definitely finish this one throughout the year because it is an easy one for me to reach for, and it's also one that I can, I think, reach for all year round. So that is the next one. Then the final lip product that I have to share with you is another MAC lipstick, and this one is in the shade Pink Pearl Pop, which was also rolled in last month. This is my very final focus lip product, and right now this is all I have left, but I do have some clarifications to get through with this one. So this product right here was very wobbly in the tube. I think it was just like melted at the base, and I noticed that it was just like getting squished. Maybe you can even see that as the shape of it at the top here, that it was like kind of, it's like I have an indentation right there, and that's where it was getting squished. So what I decided to do was I decided to like stabilize this product, which basically means that I dug the whole thing out. I cut off the bullet where it was breaking off anyway. I dug out the base and I stuck the kind of more non-broken, I guess, bullet back inside of it. Hope that all makes sense. So I'm going to show you some progress lines to explain what I was doing. So Up here is where I was when I first rolled it in, and hopefully you can see like there's a little dot right there, and that is where I was when I first, like when I depotted it. Then when I depotted it is another dot right there, which is where I was when, like, after I kind of depotted some of the product, and then the line is where I am today. So that is kind of the progress and all of the dots. I'll show you the product that I have in a container right now because I'm also using that up. I'm not throwing it away. I'm still using all of the product. It just looks like I have massive progress. And to show you, this is what the product looks like now, what I depotted. So this is how much I have left of it. I have used this product 23 times in the past month, and 13 of those was before I depotted it, and then 10 after. But when I say 10, I have sometimes used this, I've sometimes used bullet, but mainly I've used this one, and I use it as a cream blush a lot of the time, but sometimes also like to reapply with my finger if I'm just working from home. But yeah, I need to finish this product as well before I count that lipstick done, but I just want to clarify that. But again, that rolled in last month, and this is a swatch right there, so that is what it looks like. Then the very final thing to talk about is the product I'm rolling in to replace the Sigma lip oil, and I have decided to go with this product right here, which is one from Soap & Glory. I don't think they make this anymore, but it's a Sexy Motherfucker Gloss Stick in the shade Futuristic, which is a beautiful summery kind of color, and since we're getting into the warmer weather, I thought this would be the perfect time to roll it in. So this is how much I have left of the bullet right now, so you can see, and it looks very orange like in the tube, but it's more of a jelly kind of formula. I really do like this one. I actually have panned a nude version of this in the past, but that is what the swatch looks like. You can see it right there. So it's more of a bright color, but it's really, really comfortable. It's really moisturizing, and you can reapply quite a lot, which also means you go through them quicker. But that is going to be what I'm rolling in, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like on the progress paper, like on my tracking paper. So that right there, the last line right there, is where it is starting. So obviously that's gonna be our starting point, and we'll see how far I can get in the next month. So for next month, we're keeping the focuses the same. We have the Matte Relentlessly Red, which is the lipstick I'm wearing. We have the Smashbox Tabloid, so that is this shade here. That is the Relentlessly Red, by the way. We also have the Chanel lipstick in Boy, which was right here. That is another, so that's 3 focuses. We have the Pat McGrath lip gloss right here in Naked Rose. And then lastly, the Pink Colourpop from MAC, which is right below it. So those are my 5 focuses. And I think in the next month, realistically, I can finish maybe 1 product, which I think would be the Pat McGrath Naked Rose. That's going to definitely be done for next month. And then potentially the Chanel Boy lipstick. Don't quote me on that though, because it might take longer than that. But those 2 are like the closest to being done. So we'll see how it goes in the next month. But I'm really, really happy with the kind of swatches right now. So this is going to be my color story to work on. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video so I can get it edited and up in time. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.